A serene Victorian countryside basks under a vast, open sky. Rolling hills cascade into dense forests, painting a portrait of untouched wilderness. Winding rivers snake through the landscape, reflecting the clear, boundless sky. The land breathes with a peaceful solitude, sparsely marked by human presence. Pre-gold rush, Victoria unfolds in a tranquil panorama of natural beauty. An idyllic scene of rolling hills and clear rivers unfolds under the limitless sky. Under a relentless sun, John, a lone prospector, kneels by the river, his weathered hands tirelessly sifting gravel. Amidst the gray stones, a sudden glint of yellow catches his eye, arresting his movements. Disbelief etches across John's sun-beaten face as he carefully picks up a small gold nugget. The weight of gold transforms his weary posture, a silent victory against the backdrop of the flowing river. In the general store, John reveals a gold nugget to Mr. Henderson, his expression a mix of hope and apprehension. Henderson peers skeptically through his spectacles, intrigued by the sight of the gold gleaming in the dim light. Patrons cast curious glances, their interest piqued by the hushed exchange. Whispers begin to spread like wildfire, rustling through the store as the news of gold ignites. A palpable tension fills the air as the possibility of fortune hangs heavy in the balance. The store buzzes with anticipation, the gold nugget a beacon of hope and potential wealth. Melbourne streets buzz with gold fever. News vendors hawk papers screaming, "Gold discovered." A frenzy grips the city as eager crowds gather, a palpable excitement electrifying the air. Whispers of fortune and dreams of striking it rich ripple through the throng. Hope and speculation ignite the eyes of those yearning for a life-changing discovery. A humble farmhouse, dimly lit. Thomas, a weathered farmer, sits at a wooden table with his family. Thomas holds a letter, his brow furrowed. The fire casts dancing shadows, reflecting turmoil. He glances at his struggling farm, a symbol of his hard work and hardship. He is clearly struggling, the letter's contents weighing heavily on his heart. Melbourne docks, 1852. A forest of masts pierces the sky, ships packed with hopeful prospectors from around the globe. A cacophony of voices rises from the decks, a vibrant mix of languages echoing across the bustling harbor. The air buzzes with anticipation, each breath filled with the scent of salt, timber, and dreams of gold. Immigrants disembark, their faces etched with hope and uncertainty as they step onto Australian soil. The creaking of ships and the shouts of laborers create a symphony of ambition in the golden light of day. Under the relentless sun, Thomas trudges along a dusty track, a gold seeker among weary miners. The terrain is treacherous, each step a battle against the scorching heat and thirst. Water is scarce, a precious commodity in this unforgiving land of gold. Hope and desperation mingle in the air, fueling their relentless pursuit. Under the blazing Australian sun, a sprawling tent city dominates the gold fields. Miners, faces etched with grime and sweat, swarm the riverbank, a relentless quest driving them. Driven by hope and desperation, they dig, pan, and sift through the unforgiving earth. Shovels clang against rock, a symphony of labor echoing across the bustling gold fields. A constant murmur of voices blends with the sounds of labor, a testament to shared dreams. The air crackles with determination, yet exhaustion weighs heavy on every miner's shoulders. Inside the dim tent, Thomas shivers, pulling thin blankets tighter against the relentless cold. Each bite of dried meat and stale bread is a stark reminder of his desperate reality. His eyes close, seeking escape from hunger and cold. If only for a moment, he drifts into dreams of wealth, where warmth and abundance replace hardship. Lost in reverie, the harsh reality fades, replaced by visions of a brighter future. In his dreams, Thomas is free from worry, a stark contrast to his waking life. Bendigo Goldfields, 1853. A bustling town replaces the tents, wooden buildings lining the dusty streets. Saloons buzz with activity, their doors open wide, spilling light and laughter onto the crowded streets. Gambling dens thrive, promising fortune amidst the grit and grime of the gold rush era. Mines stand as stark reminders of the relentless pursuit of gold, dominating the landscape. Flickering gas lamps cast long shadows across the smoky saloon, illuminating miners deep in games of chance. A weary piano player hammers out a tune, a raucous soundtrack to the chaos of gambling and drunken boasts. Fortunes are won and lost with each hand dealt, the air thick with anticipation and rising tension. Dusty miners erupt in occasional brawls, fueled by whiskey and the sting of defeat in the smoky haze. Under a blazing sun, Chinese miners toil by the mine shaft, their movements precise, a stark contrast to the vast landscape. Lee's watchful eyes survey the scene, his presence a silent command amidst the dust and heat. Dust hangs heavy in the air, each breath a reminder of the grueling work and unspoken tensions. The rhythmic clang of pickaxes against stone echoes, a constant pulse in the heart of the mine. Silent resentment simmers among the miners, a volatile undercurrent beneath the surface of their labor. Inside the dimly lit tent, harsh sunlight struggles against the canvas, casting long shadows on crude medical tools. The air hangs heavy with the mingled scents of antiseptic and sweat as the doctor examines a coughing miner. Bandages and vials clutter the makeshift table, a stark testament to the doctor's tireless efforts. Weary miners, bearing their wounds, await their turn in the dim light, their faces etched with pain and hope. Beside the flowing river, Thomas toils, driven by the glint of hope in his weathered eyes. His pickaxe strikes something hard. A vein of gold glimmers. "Eureka!" Thomas shouts. His cry echoes, a triumphant sound. The landscape listens. Sunlight streams into the bank as Thomas approaches the counter, clutching his heavy bag of gold. With a satisfied smile, Thomas deposits his gold, the weight of responsibility lifting from his shoulders. A sense of accomplishment washes over him as he imagines a brighter future for his family. He plans to bring his family to Victoria, the narration says. A hopeful dream taking flight, Thomas walks away, his steps lighter, envisioning a new life filled with promise and opportunity. Night's inky blackness over the goldfields is shattered by a mine collapse, tremors shaking the earth. Emergency lights slice through the dust and debris, revealing the horror of the accident. Miners are trapped beneath the rubble, including Lee, his fate hanging in the balance. A frantic rescue operation begins, teams scrambling to reach the trapped men against the odds. Suffocating darkness descends as Lee and the trapped miners stumble through the collapsed mine, their faces grim with despair. The air grows thick and heavy, each breath a desperate gasp in the oppressive blackness. Dust hangs in the air, illuminated by the faint beams of dying headlamps. A chilling echo reverberates through the claustrophobic tunnels, the sound of rising water. Panic flares in their eyes as the miners realize the imminent danger, their hopes dwindling. Lee strains to see, his heart pounding, as the mine threatens to become their watery grave. Under the cloak of night, the mine entrance looms, a gaping maw in the earth. Torches flicker, casting long, dancing shadows as the rescue effort intensifies. Driven by guilt and camaraderie, Thomas joins the line, his face grim. Each step he takes is heavy with regret, each breath a silent vow. The weight of past prejudices fuels his determination to save those trapped within. Under a blazing sun, men strain and heave, laying tracks for the railway connecting the goldfields to Melbourne. Muscles glisten with sweat as they work tirelessly, their bodies gleaming in the harsh sunlight. The clang of hammers rings out, a symphony of labor echoing across the construction site. Foremen shout orders, their voices sharp, guiding the relentless progress of the vital railway. Melbourne, 1870. Streets alive with gold rush fervor, a symphony of ambition and dreams in the making. Grand buildings rise, monuments to fortune, casting long shadows on the crowded streets below. Modern infrastructure weaves through the city, a testament to the transformative power of gold. Carriages and pedestrians jostle for space, a vibrant tapestry of life unfolding under the Australian sun. The air buzzes with energy, a city reborn, its spirit forged in the crucible of opportunity. Sunlight bathes Thomas's home in a golden glow, revealing a peaceful family scene in 1870. Thomas sits amidst his loved ones, the warmth of the room mirroring the love in his eyes. A thoughtful expression settles on Thomas's face as he surveys his family. Thomas reflects on the hardships and rewards of his journey. A voice narrates softly. The gentle light accentuates the serene atmosphere of the home, a haven from the world. In the tranquil setting, Thomas contemplates the tapestry of his life, woven with joy and sorrow. The landscape bears the scars of a gold rush, abandoned mines like empty sockets in the earth. Rivers, reshaped and rerouted, serve as stark reminders of relentless fortune-seeking. Sun beats down on the desolate former goldfields, an echo of forgotten dreams. Rusting machinery lies scattered, monuments to ambition and industry. The wind whispers through the barren terrain, carrying tales of lost wealth. Beneath the expansive sky, rows of weathered tombstones stand guard over the silent cemetery. Thomas walks slowly, his footsteps muted by the soft earth, a solitary figure amidst the graves. He pauses, his gaze drawn to a section marked "Miners," a solemn acknowledgement in his eyes. A mix of sorrow and deep respect etches across Thomas's face as he remembers the fallen. He reflects on the sacrifices made in the goldfields, their stories etched in stone. The wind whispers through the tombstones, carrying tales of courage and loss under the open sky. Sunlight illuminates the museum's grand facade, stone pillars gleaming, banners flutter, advertising the gold rush. Dreams and Dust exhibit. Eager patrons stream in, excited to explore the tales of the past. The entrance buzzes with anticipation for historical riches. Dreams of gold beckon within the sunlit halls. The sun dips low, painting the Victorian countryside in hues of gold and amber. Rolling hills meet manicured gardens, a testament to ambition and transformation. The landscape whispers tales of fortunes found and lives forever altered. Nature and human endeavor intertwine, shaping a legacy of beauty and change.